Hello, my dear ones. Welcome to another material on our channel. This time we will deal with Storm Bert. The Met Office has named the low-pressure system Sigrid as Storm. Storm Bert means that for the British Isles, Ireland, and Great Britain, there will be very strong wind gusts in the coming hours. And the most dangerous weather situation, so this time we are focusing on this area. As we see in the animation, the Met Office indicates that a warm atmospheric front will be moving into Ireland and then into Great Britain. This warm atmospheric front will bring warming but also intense rainfall, and after entering the British Isles it will also bring rain mixed with snow and snowfall. The further north and northeast, the greater the chance of snowfall and the lesser the chance of rainfall. Moreover, there will be very strong winds, which we will also talk about here. With this information, I warmly invite you to discuss further, and here we start with the current situation. At 7:40 p.m. on Friday, we see that the weather over Great Britain is still quite calm. Completely different over Ireland, where this warm front is already approaching. It is represented a very large area of cloud cover. This extensive cloud cover is located over an area of many square kilometers, just before a cold atmospheric front and strong wind gusts rush in and expansive. What will the situation look like in the coming hours in the area where the most difficult weather conditions will occur? Of course, I will tell you all about it shortly. So, Nish Sigrid int Bert DWD has also marked this. Nish as a dangerous niche with a second name. A storm in this case because the most difficult situation will be precisely in the British Isles. And here we need to pay attention primarily to the wind gusts. We start with the wind gusts. Let's check how this looks in different models. Let's start with the Swiss HD 444 model. Here we see that the increase in wind gusts in Ireland will primarily occur tonight. During the night from Friday to Saturday, wind gusts should increase on the coast to 120 or 130 kilometers per hour. In the coming hours, the area of strongest wind gusts will move further towards England and Scotland. Around 6 to 7 a.m., this area should reach the western coasts, Scotland and England. It should then leave this particular area, but that doesn't mean it will indeed be the end, as this specific niche will definitely continue. There will be a weak low, it will fill in, but it will continue to move eastward, and after a brief pause from very strong wind gusts, the area of very strong wind gusts should return on Sunday afternoon towards Western Ireland, then towards England. This area may reach wind gusts of up to 110 km per hour and over open sea, ocean up to 120 km per hour. Let's identify two moments where the strongest wind gusts will occur, which will be during the night from Friday to Saturday, and also in the morning, especially here around Ireland. The Swiss HD model shows gusts of up to 140 km per hour in open areas and up to 120 km per hour on the coast of Ireland. The Icon HD model sees very similar wind gusts. We have already discussed, so let's move on to the British model, which is UCMO, and here we also see very strong wind gusts, especially in Ireland. In Southern Ireland, 120 or 130 km per hour. In Northern Ireland, also 130 km per hour. It may blow. People living in Ireland need to pay attention to warnings and forecasts from their meteorological institutes. It seems that Ireland will be the most vulnerable to potential risks in this regard in terms of vulnerability, followed by Great Britain. I will switch back to the entire British Isles, and we continue. Next is the ECMWF model calculation, UFF model, EFA model, FFA model, EFF model, F-such ENS model. On the ECMWF screen, we see that the situation is very similar. Wind gusts are strongest in this first strike in Ireland, reaching up to 130 km per hour, especially over open waters. Ireland itself is experiencing winds of 100 to 110 km per hour. The GFS model sees weaker wind gusts. However, this GFS model is rarely accurate. In this calculation, we will focus on the British model, which is the most suited to this situation. These wind gusts on Saturday in the morning hours will primarily be concentrated on the northern regions of the United Kingdom, such as Scotland. Here, for example, Glasgow will experience very strong wind gusts, and they should leave the territory of the United Kingdom in the evening hours. But this does not mean that it is the end of strong wind gusts, because as I mentioned, this low-pressure system will fill and approach the borders of Ireland again on Sunday morning, and then the impact on the coasts of Ireland may reach up to 110, 120, or even 130 km per hour. At the most dangerous moment, that is on Sunday around 11, 12, 1 o'clock, up to 140 to even 150 km per hour according to the British model. 120 to 130 km per hour according to the German model. And let's also check the Swiss model. Here, the gusts are also weaker, but that is only because according to the calculations of the Swiss model, this low-pressure system should move more slowly. But nonetheless, these gusts can still reach up to 110 or 120 km per hour. So a very dangerous weather situation is imminent for the British Isles. And the British Isles must pay attention to this. Moreover, a warm atmospheric front will be entering Ireland on Friday night. It will reach England by the night from Friday to Saturday. In southern England there will be rainfall, and in the south and west of Ireland as well. In Northern Ireland there will be mixed precipitation, while in northern England and Scotland there will be snowfall, locally intense, which will transition to sleet in the afternoon on Saturday, and then to rain. Following this, a cold atmospheric front will pass, so additional precipitation zones will move across the British Isles, which will bring us quite a lot of rainfall. As we can see here in the icon model animation, primarily the most rainfall occurred in Ireland, with up to 60, even 80 millimeters, while by Sunday around noon. It will also rain in southern Great Britain, with up to 120 or 140 millimeters. Overall, by Sunday evening, 130 millimeters in southern England. According to the ECMWF model, in southern England, up to 100, 110 millimeters here, 110 millimeters. And we will also check the UK model, which shows from 120 to 130 millimeters from the British Isles. The difficult conditions near Bristol, with up to 120 millimeters of precipitation. A difficult period lies ahead for the British Isles, so we will of course be monitoring this. Follow us on our channel for updates. Let us know if you like this type of content and if this information is sufficient for you, and we will see you in the next material. Best regards. Bye.